Hey, it's me, Fat Cow. Now, I know I said no filming on the weekends because I should be baking stuff, craft stuff. I am. My desk is absolutely covered in cow parts. Anyway. Amberlynnreid. Amberlynn. Bullshit. You didn't accidentally let your cat out. Technically. I mean, it wasn't your intention, but your original story, which is the story I believe to be true, was you let the dogs out to play in a yard which does have a fence, and dogs tend to not jump over fences if they're little and fat, and you went to do something else. You didn't watch the dogs, you let them out for 20 minutes and left the door open so that they could come in by themselves. That was your original story in a nutshell, and in that time Rarity got out. You didn't think you shut the door, but was mistaken because of a curtain. The cat didn't go out for a little jaunt and went too far. The cat, from all appearances, left at the very, very first opportunity. Do you know why the cat left at the very, very, very first opportunity? Because just over a month ago, you uprooted her from her fourth home and newest home in just over a year into a home that already had an established cat and a dog. And you expected everything to fit in with your love bubble. Cats very rarely get on with other adult cats immediately. They tend to get on better with dogs if they've already been around dogs. There's that. And while we're at it, where's Wasabi? Because I haven't seen her in anything. Just saying. So you bring your cats, your entire pets, on an 18-hour car drive and then dump them into an environment with other pets. And you left a door open intentionally because you were too lazy to stand and watch your pets' dogs in the garden. You wanted to sit down. And so the cat left at the very, very, very first opportunity. And you can say, but she was on Tommy's chest and purring, so she was happy. Was she away from the other pets at that time? Had she found a moment of peace and calm away from everything else at that time? Because even a distressed cat will come out for loving if it's in a room with just the people it knows. Your story, your elaborate story with all the extra superfluous details, reeks of storytelling. You know the cat's gone. The cat could easily have been squashed and you already know she's dead. But whatever's going on, two things are clear. You're going to make this last quite a while because views. And secondly, the biggest concern you have with this whole Rarity situation is the fact it's making you look bad. Because you're just that kind of person. You are vain, egotistical, narcissistic. so incredibly self-centered. You apologise for having messy hair while describing the circumstances of your pet escaping? Only you give a shit. And only you give a shit because your appearance is one of the most important things to you. Definitely more important than Rarity and finding Rarity. And I'm doing everything I can. That I believe. I believe that you are doing everything that you can. Which is basically fuck all, because you're almost immobile. You can't go out and look for her. You're not physically capable of doing that. So you are convincing yourself that you're doing everything you can because you're going on an app on your phone and checking security cameras once in a while. Because if you admitted the truth, which is you are failing this cat, desperately failing this cat, because you have put yourself in a position where you cannot help anybody or anything in a crisis. You are useless. Useless. And a person who is physically incapable of looking after another living thing shouldn't have any living things in their charge unless there are other people to help them. And you could say, well, I have Tommy to help me. Except Tommy is always out at work. Suspiciously always out. So, no, you are one of the last people who should be in charge of the care of another living being. Because if something happened, there is fuck all you can do to help. What if your dog choked on something? Would you get there in time and perform the correct manoeuvres to help her breathe again? No. Your cat escapes. You can't go out, physically out, and look for her. No. Amber? Yes, this is making you look bad. But this is making you look bad because you are bad. This is just showing everybody exactly who you are. Rarity is gone. Rarity is probably deceased, and you probably know that Rarity is deceased, but admitting that you left the door open on purpose because you're too lazy to watch your dogs and the cat got out and got squished seems more neglectful than the image you're trying to portray now. Because whatever the story actually is, you are currently lying out of your enormous arse. You're lying. You're so obviously lying. There's nothing much I can say. It's not going to fix the situation. It's not going to get Rarity back or bring her back, literally. If Rarity is still alive, which I doubt, I think she's been dead for days, I hope she's with somebody else. And I hope they keep her. There you go. I've said my piece. Done and dusted. Nothing's going to fix it. If Rarity miraculously comes back, I will hold up my hands and admit that I'm wrong. But I don't believe I am.